right, guys, we are going to be testing out a new concealer today. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today on my channel, we are going to be testing out the Beauty Blender Bounce Whipped Concealer. I am constantly on the hunt for the best concealer for my over 40 crepey, dark circled under eyes. So I love testing out new concealers. So today we're going to be testing this one out here. Now I will do a wear test on this throughout the day so you can see how it lasts, and I will show you how I've applied it along with the rest of my products. This product is $26 and it comes in 36 different shades. I love how all of these lines are coming up with so many colors. Sometimes though, that can make it a little difficult to find the exact match because they have so many that you keep having to test them out to find the right exact match. But that's okay, that's why we're testing this out here. This is supposedly a weightless, whipped, light concealer that has hyaluronic acid in it. Love when that is in a product because it helps your under eye or any of your skin area feel refreshed and plumped and youthful, because we all want that for under our eyes, right? And it's supposedly an undetectable finish. This product they do suggest to apply with a beauty blender, which of course, because they are the Beauty Blender brand, makes sense. I do try it on one eye with a beauty blender and the other eye with a brush. So let's jump into playing with this and trying it out throughout the day. I have already put on my foundation and such. I'm testing a new one of that as well. This is the Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whip Concealer by Beauty Blender in the color Medium Buff in 3.10C. Any of these things that are closed with a sticker, I always open them from the bottom. I can't stand taking those stickers apart. So let's see what this looks like. Comes in, nice little tube. I like this pink at bottom, that's cute. Let's see. Oh, this is one of those big, like, oh, this is different. So this is not like those, what do they call them, buckfoot applicators. This is more pointed. So let's just try it. I do have my corrector on already. This looks a little light, but we'll see. I'm going to do one side with a sponge, one side with a brush. I like the sponge best. This is blending in nicely, actually. I thought this was going to look way too light, and I do go over my eyelids, me personally. Wow, that is pretty. All right. I was a little concerned, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Now let's do a brush on this side and see what the difference is. Now I will say it dries very quickly, so be aware of that part. I always tap my concealer under my eyes and then over my eyes. I like swish it. I'm not sure why. I guess it's that eyeshadow feel. This is a lot of coverage, guys. Like a lot. I feel like you can see how bright that is. Now, part of that might be this foundation is a little dark, I feel like right now. But once I settle everything in and set with powder, we will definitely be able to see the difference and see how it blends in. The eye with the brush is definitely much heavier looking than the eye with the sponge. So that's the first thoughts. Okay guys, so we are upstairs. I have two large skylights right up here in front of me and a big glass door. This is what the concealer is looking like in natural daylight. I think it looks very pretty. I was worried it was gonna be too light. While we're here, let's take a look at this and see how it does on a flash. All right, so there is no reflective, no gray. Let's go take a look at it in a darker area than outside. All right guys, I'm in a darker hallway of my house. Let's take a look at this with a photo. See how it performs. It's still very pretty on. Now let's look outside. All right guys, we are outside taking a look at this in very bright sunlight, seeing how it looks, see if it has any gray or white tones depending on how the color is, if it shows any fine lines, if it's settling under the lash line at all. Okay, let's take a look at some concealer swatches. This first one here is the Dior Forever Concealer Corrector in 3CR. This is the Urban Decay Naked in the medium light, not light medium. And then we have the Bounce in the color 3.10C, which is a cool tone in medium buff. This to me is not as cool toned as the Dior one right here. Taking a look at these concealers in Natural Daylight, this is the Dior again, which is my best match and my favorite one right now. I do like the pink undertone to this one that the Bounce one is not having. Is that a color selection that I did, or is that actually how theirs run? I'm not sure. It is definitely closer to the Urban Decay color right here. I'm interested to see how this plays out through the day and see how it wears. Okay guys, 5 hours. It is still looking good. It has not really settled. Very, very slight bit, but I think it's because I used the brush over here, is I just couldn't get as close up into the lash line. Still brightening, still looks good. Might have a little bit too light of a tone. It's the only thing I'm debating about. Might be just a slight bit too light, but I'm interested to see how this looks at 10 hours. All right, guys, this is the 10-hour check-in, and okay, I love the actual product. Love that. I think the color is too light and too yellow undertone for me. There is a color that is 3.15, which is a medium beige cool undertone that I think I might give that one a try. Although I am going to keep looking, I might have to go up a full color to a 4 because the 3 is so light, but I'm going to read some reviews before I make that decision. So this one will be exchanged for another one because I love it. Did not settle. It did not cake. It did not look drying. It didn't age me. The only reason I'm starting to see some of that blue or gray undertones is because the color match is too light for my skin type, and that just is causing it to look a little bit too light in comparison to the rest of my face. So I really like this. I'm very impressed with it. I like the fact that they have an option of so many different colors. I think the price point is a decent price point on it. I just love this packaging, to be honest with you too. And I really, really, really like that it's not your typical doe foot applicator or your buck foot applicator. This one is much easier to use than the others. So I really, really do like this. And this is a 100% keeper, but I'm gonna exchange it for a different color and just really try and find the right color match for me. So those are my thoughts on the Beauty Blender Bounce Concealer. If you have any questions about this or anything I mentioned here, please let me know down in the comments below. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you click the subscribe button right down below and followed along. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me, guys, and have a great day. Bye.